creator friends, welcome to my channel. And do you want to make one of these adorable little baby bow headbands? If you watched my video last week, we made this dress together and they're so darn cute. But I'm going to show you how to make the little headband to go with it. Isn't that just the cutest thing? So hang on, I'm going to point you down and we'll take a look. This little headband, you need two things. You need two pieces of fabric that, or whatever you want. You can make them all out of the same fabric to match, like I'm matching the little skirt on this dress. You could do that, or you could just make them out of anything. And you need to have a nice stretchy fabric. So this is a nice cotton knit, and I'm going to be using it. So for a baby's headband, what you need is you need a piece that's about 6 inches by about 24 inches long. Now, if you've got a baby that's like more petite, or a tinier baby, or a bigger baby, you can kind of adjust this. But this is just your basics, because another thing too, and this is why you have a good stretchy fabric, because you have a little bit more play with it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take that long piece of fabric and you're going to fold it in half, right sides together, and I'm going to go stitch all the way down this long edge. So as soon as that's stitched, I'll be right back. Got this stitched now. I'm going to turn it right side out. And I did it with my serger. You can stitch with just a straight stitch or a zigzag stitch on a basic machine. So this is the easiest little headband, and they're so darn cute. So I'm going to use my little pokey tool. I'm going to turn it right side out now. And then we're going to iron it with the crease, or with the seam up, like this, because you want that to be on the inside so you don't see it from the outside of the headband. So easy. These are so easy. If you want to do a kid's one, you're going to go a little bit bigger, like 6.5 inches by about 28 inches. Adult, you're going to go about 33 inches longer. But the width is about the same, 34. Depends on how big the head is that you're working with. But if you get a good stretchy fabric, you have a lot of play in it, a lot of flexibility. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to iron it with the seam up. Here you go. Just going to give this a good ironing. Got a new iron. As soon as somebody told me my iron had a recall, it died. So one of you commented on one of my sewing videos, your iron had a recall, and I didn't know it. The next thing you know, my iron was sitting here, and all of a sudden it started smelling like plastic burning. It was like making a funky noise. Anyway, okay, so there we have that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it so that there's the side up that does not have a seam, and I'm going to go stitch these two ends together. So I'll be right back. Together, so now you have this headband. Okay, I'm going to turn it right side out, and now I'm going to measure down about 4 inches, and this didn't line up perfectly, and that's okay. It's not going to matter because you're going to crunch it together. So I'm going to measure down about 4 inches on here. So I'm going to go down I like to go about 4 inches, 3.5, 4 inches. I'm going to go 3.5 only cause. And now I'm going to take this over to the sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch across that line right there. So come with me. Come on over. You see? Okay. Now I'm going to stitch across here. Oh, I got to switch to straight stitch. There we are. Okay, we're just going to stitch across here. That's all there is to that. Okay, now come back over and show you what we're going to do next. So the next thing is, I'm going to snip this. Now I need to get a needle and some white thread. So let me get that together and I'll be right back. Got my needle, and I've got kind of a long, thin needle, and I've got white thread. And now I'm going to line it up. And there's different ways to tie a knot. Somebody told me they'd never seen the way I did it in one of my sewing videos. And I've done it this way. My mom showed me this. So what I do, lick my finger, hold it, roll it around, and then roll it on each other. Like, oop, there we go. And then pull it down. Boom, knot. Okay. Now, See how I have the little, basically there's the headband with this little 4-inch bit. I'm going to open this up. Then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to lay this here. So see how you have it? So you're going to open that up and then lay that there. And I'm going to tuck that little bit that didn't fit perfectly. And now all I'm going to do is just pinch it to come together like this bow, okay? And I'm going to hold this and I'm going to stick this needle through it. And I'm going to go back and forth 2 or 3 times through the bow to hold it. Now there's some people that will go and they'll do like a round around it. I don't do that. There we are. I just kind of, and this little bit, don't worry about it because it's going to get covered. So if you happen to have that where it didn't line up fine, it's okay. Just do this through there 2 or 3 times. There we go. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this whole thing is going to get covered. Okay, let me pull that through. Alright. Okay, one more through, and then I'm going to draw a little knot. And then I'm going to show you how you finish this bow, and it is so cute. It's adorable. Okay, now let me run a little needle knot through here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so there's that. But it doesn't look nice, does it? That's okay. I'm going to fix it. So there's kind of what we're going for. But now I have this little piece of fabric that is 3 inches. I almost said feet. I have this little piece of fabric that is 3 by 6. Now, this is where the magic happens. I'm going to fold this in half. Long ways. And I'm going to go stitch this. And then, let me stitch it and I'll be back. I'm just going to fold it, do like a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance here. And here we go. I'm going to stitch this right here. Get in there. Oops, my thread is in there. There we go. That's preventing my... Okay. There we go. So this is 3 by 6, and it's going to make the little center piece that's going to go around the bow to give it that finishing touch. Line that up perfect. Okay. Now come back over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this right side out. Ooh, got the corner caught. That's fine, because that's going to get cut off anyway. And now I'm going to turn that right side out. So these are so cute and they're so easy. And I love that you can make the little dress with the matching headband bow. It's so cute. Hang on. Get in there. I get it turned right side out. There we go. Oh, I got lotion on my hands. Nothing's grabbing. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to fold it so that that seam is up, kind of like that very first thing we did. And I'm going to iron it. Okay. Now, you've got your bow, and you've got this little piece. I want the piece with the seam up. It goes against what you feel like you should do. But we're going to wrap this around here, and then put these two, so it's going to go around the bow. Put these two together, and I always put my finger in there and push real hard because it needs to be tight. And now I'm going to go over to my machine and I'm going to stitch right close along there. So let's go do that. Let's stitch right close along there. Alright. I'm going to pull that bow, and it needs to be tight, so you want to pull the bow hard and then get it up under your presser foot. There we go. You want it to be real tight in there. Okay. Okay. Now you've got this long tab. This is so simple. Now all I'm going to do is cut this tab off. Okay. And now this, I use tweezers sometimes. So this is going to turn inside. So you're just going to spin this around like that. And then I will use my little tweezers to help pull it so that it's nice. And you can fit that around there. If you really want to make sure it's not going to spin around or something, you could take a little stitch. And if I pull it and it's too wide, I can just tuck it in there like that. And if I wanted to, I could just put a little stitch on the back to keep it folded if this was too wide. So you kind of adjust it how you want it. And then, but it'll stay. It's pretty tight when you've done it. There we go. So there you go. I'm going to do a little adjusting to my center piece. I'm going to tuck that under. There we go. Perfect. So there you have it. An adorable little baby headband. Isn't that the cutest thing? You just did that. So simple. I love this. I love, oops, there you go. I love this headband. I think it is so cute. And if you watched the video last week, ooh, my needle. You will see, let me put that over in the needle bin. This cute dress with this adorable little headband. What a cute baby outfit. And you just saw it made with no problem. Like, that little headband is adorable. So, I hope you guys give these things a shot. I think they're super fun. And as always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in my next video.